What's happening, party people? Check this out. Bam! Time to have a toast for the green. So good. Hey, I am still in the San Francisco area. Will probably be here for the next several days. Now, if you are interested in participating in a meet and greet we are having in the Santa Rosa area, call or text me. I will give you the details. That will be this Saturday from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. So call or text me. I'll send you the details so you can come hang out. Things are coming along kind of slowly with this S60R, but it seems like we're going to start making some ground. We got the other engine that's going to be replacing the one that was in there coming together. If you're looking for an engine that came out of an S60R, I don't know the miles, maybe 160,000, something like that, get in touch with me. I think this guy's going to be selling that engine. If anything, it has a perfect head. It was leaking oil. He thinks something's going on behind the oil trap. It might be worth checking it out just for the head. So if you're interested, looking for an engine for an S60R or out of an S60R, let me know. Other than that, I'll be around. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Welcome to Hanging Out with Robert. That's me. This video contains things that I encounter throughout the day. If for some reason I complete a task and you would like to see the details, you can click on the link in the description area below. This video also contains tips and tricks that I learned throughout the years. I plan on leaving this video accessible for about 30 days. After that, you can view it through my Patreon account. Thank you very much for watching. Got the transmission off of the engine. Was able to maneuver the engine hoist around the back of the car under here. Got the engine up off of the subframe. Got the transmission pulled. Now we're probably going to slide it back just a little bit, move the subframe out of the way, and bring the other engine over. About to take that bypass valve off with some 5mm Allens. Got the clutch kit off. One of the bolts was kind of stripped. Tried to bump it out with an impact. It stripped the rest of the way. So we put a little heat on it with some MAP gas. Brian held the crank bolt and I put vice grips on it and got it to move just a little bit. Repositioned the vice grip, got it move a little bit more. Then we tapped a 6mm Allen in it and it ripped right out. So here's the clutch that was on there, and this side to the flywheel, so it was on this way, and this is the pressure plate. Now this clutch does not seem like it's got much wear on it. You can see it's got a lot of meat on it, and the rivets are not that close to the surface of the disc. So I'm going to compare this one with a brand new one that's in this box over here. Now these are supposed to be single use. I guess really the pressure plates. People say you shouldn't reuse the clutch either, but that's up to you. Your money. And here's a new kit. Sacks as well. Comes with a brand new throwout bearing. And here's the new clutch versus the old clutch. With a caliper, you can measure the difference. And this is the flywheel side. So I'm going to hit them with a caliper if I can find one, or tape measure and measure the difference. But you can see that one there. And let me stand the other one up next to it. You can see very little wear on these things. To be honest with you, as long as you got lines still visible here, it's like half of the lines are worn out on there. So that thing's probably got maybe 20% wear. And there you have it. Going in with a new one. Starting new with the Monkey Mobile. Next, I'm going to find the M12 and remove that flywheel, because that flywheel's got to go over to the other engine and clean this up. I don't feel any grooves or nothing in there, but you can see some of the heat patterns in there. Maybe Brian's been racing, what do you call those cars? Priuses. We're going to move this over to the other engine. Made a mistake. Broke the crank sensor. Got to replace that. Before you pull the transmission, remove the crank sensor. Looks like it's got a couple T30s. If you don't, you will likely destroy it. Destroyed this one. Thought we'd go get one off of the new engine. Guess what? It's broke off too. At this angle, the gear part. Got the back cover off. Where'd you bevel it at? No, you beveled the whole thing? Inside, yeah. Okay. And that's what the gears look like, folks. Got a custom forged bypass valve on this turbo. I hit it with some brake parts cleaner, get ready to paint it black, but now I gotta let it warm up because it's chilled from the brake parts cleaner. Next, I got an M12 bit, get those flywheel bolts out. Some people call them triple squares, some people call them other things. On the shank, it's got S212, but whatever you want to call it. M12 needed to get these bolts out of here from the flywheel, so I'm gonna hit those, try to get those out, and go from there. Got the old engine set down. Dang thing still leaking oil. No oil pan on it for a day and a half. Got the new engine up on the hoist, getting ready to lower it, walk it around to the cradle after I take a lunch break. Go get a sandwich. Played a little musical engine, put the donor engine there. Got the leaking engine over here. I cranked the timing around close to where it should be, and then I aligned the crank, and both of these timing marks are just about 12 o'clock. Now I got to see if this hub is better than the other hub that was on the other engine. So I'm about to put the locking tool on the back and take this sprocket loose from the timing belt and see how it feels. If it feels good, I'm going to take it off, put it on the other engine. So let me get busy with that. Got everything off the back, got the locking tool installed. Now I'm going to come up here, make sure I'm still on the crank there, which I am. Should be able to see the notches on that crank. Those still look like they're shooting it. So I'm gonna go ahead and put a mark on there with the belt on, and then I'm gonna knock the tensioner loose, take the belt loose, and see what kind of play I got, see how this hub feels, and probably transfer it to the other vehicle and transfer it to the other engine. Now this belt is on the outer edge of this belt path. Not a big deal, but it is. You can see where somebody marked it before. We got the flywheel installed. That's going to be it for tonight. If you feel that this information was useful, please like it and share it with your social media friends. You can subscribe to my channel so that you will get notifications of future videos that I post. You can follow me on Twitter, and if you need to contact me directly, please visit my website. And if you have any questions, leave them below, and someone or myself will reply to them. Again, thank you very much for watching.